This video is to show you how to score the Next Gen assessment. First, you're going to click on Send, and you want to make sure that Automatically Collect Respondents Hanover Public Schools username is checked. So then you'll just go ahead and send it to yourself, and then you can also include form and email, and then click on Send. So then what you'll do is you'll go over to your email and click on the email that you found, and you can just click on fill out in Google Forms or take it within the email. So anyway, what you want to do is on a sheet of paper or in a Google Doc, you want to write down your answers for part 1. So this is going to help create the answer key. So in this case, the correct answer is B, blue. So I'm just going to click on that, and then on my note sheet I'm going to put that the correct answer for number 1 is B. And I'm just going to go ahead and take the assessment. Once I get to question 2, I want to do the same thing, write down the answer. So in this case, the answer is D, green. So I'll click on D, green, and then put question 2 as having D for the correct answer in my notes, and click on Next. And for the purposes of this video, to make it quick, this is only a 2-question assessment. So then you'll go ahead and submit, and then you'll click on Submit Another Response because you have to have at least 2 responses. Now at this point I already have 2 responses, so I'm just going to X out of that, and I'm going to go back over to my original form. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Responses. And actually I must not have taken it 2 times, so I'll just have to go ahead and take it a second time really quickly. And I'm just going to give the wrong answer here, give the right answer here, and we'll do correct answers. Alright, so now what you'll do is you'll go back to the original form, click on the Responses tab, and then you're going to see this green icon that says Create Spreadsheet. So you'll click on that, and then click on Create. So then you'll see your original submission in row 2 and your second submission in row 3. You definitely want to make sure that you answered everything correctly in the first submission. So then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Add-ons, click on Flubaroo, click on Enable Flubaroo in this sheet. Then you can X out of this window that appears. Next, you're going to click Add-ons, Flubaroo, and Grade Assignment. Now here's where we're going to use these notes about our Part 1 answers. So when you get to the Part B's, which all say, how did you arrive at your answer? The correct answer was B, which corresponds with the second, how did you arrive? This one corresponds with A. So what you want to do is you want to click on Normal Grading, and you want to say Skip Grading. So we're going to skip grading for the question 1 Part B for here, here, and here. The reason that we're only counting the second one for question 1, so here's the second, how did you arrive at your answer? We're only counting the second one because the second answer, in other words B, was the correct answer for question 1. Then we're going to do the same thing with all of our other questions. So here's question 2. In this case, the correct answer was D. So that means that A, B, and C, we're going to skip grading. And we're only going to count the grading for the last part because D, the last one, was the correct answer. Click on Continue. And then you'll choose the top submission. So remember that that should have all the correct answers. And then your grading is complete. The last thing that you would do is you would actually show your class their grades. So you'd click on Add-ons, Flubaroo, and Share Grades. You have the option to include the answer key, and you can also include an optional message. Didn't realize I was in caps, but that's okay. And then click on continue. And sometimes this might take a few minutes. So then click OK. So then what your student will see will look like this. Here's your grade. And it'll show, for example, the first question was incorrect. The answer was blue. I said pink. So what ended up happening was the second part, how did you arrive at your answer, was not graded, because even though the part B is correct, part A was incorrect, and so therefore you don't get the points for it. So anyway, in this case, we've got a 50 because part A of question 1 was incorrect. So therefore part B was technically incorrect too. So then we only get the 2 points for the last question. And that's how the next generation assessment is scored.